Kia ora, and welcome back to our Keys to the Cosmos series. In this session, we're talking about intuition. And I remember the first day I really discovered that this word tells you everything about its meaning. And you can see it really clearly here. You know, every day we are in intuition. So every day we're being taught by life. We are in the lessons of life. We are being learned by life. Life is learning through us. So we're always in intuition. And learning to listen to what that intuition is saying, that inner teacher, is a big part of what we're doing with this Keys to Cosmos. You know, first of all, giving you some frameworks for seeing how to engage with that large life possibility, how to partner the mystery of life, how to make ourselves available to that thread of life that's weaving through everything, tying up all experiences, keeping us connected to our part in the play, our thread in the weave, if you like. And our intuition is always signaling to us. Trouble is, half the time we're too busy to listen, right? And I know for myself, this changes when I slow down. So when I slow down a little bit and bring myself really consciously back to present time awareness and check in with myself, you know, check in to that inner teacher. That inner teacher is all the time talking to me. Even when I started doing this, I started writing this. As soon as I've written these big IN, I realized I'm going to run out of room for tuition. So all the time we're getting these little prompts, but oftentimes we're just too busy on the other lines to hear what's going on inside. So the intuition we're speaking of, it is an inside experience. It's an inner voice. And sometimes it's quiet little whispers like, psst, hey, you. And sometimes, if we're really needing to listen, it's big wake-up calls. So literally the big wake-up calls are really saying, hey, listen to me now, right? So we have this whole spectrum from tiny little voices right through to loud shouts. And that signaling, that little voice, that's our intuition. So waking up to the fact that it's there, waking up to the idea that the teacher we most need is living inside us right now, can help us start to attune to that knowing, because the knowing's there. It's just that we're not used to attuning to it. So as you go about your day today, notice how you're feeling about the things that you're doing. Notice how you're feeling about the situations you go into. Notice how you're feeling about the relationships you're in. Notice how you're feeling before you say yes or no to something. Because your inner teacher will always be attempting to reach you and guide you in the daily choices that we make, which unfold our life direction. So many decisions and choices being made every day that support that inner teacher and that inner knowing or not. And slowing down is one of the most powerful ways of readying ourselves to hear those messages, because they're always coming through. We're just not used to listening often because the line's busy. Yeah, I'm so busy doing my life, I don't have time to listen to my own knowing. And, you know, this is how it is for a lot of us. We have this amazing resource that lives right inside us, our own great self. And many of us don't take the time to get to know that part of ourselves. We don't take the time to listen, to observe, to be awake and watching for those signals, because they're coming all the time. So slow down, pay attention to what your inner knowing is saying, and turn towards that inner teacher, because you are intuition.